Wagwan, everyone. I hope you're doing well, and welcome back to another watch along up on Tereak Talks. Guys, it's a big one. Manchester United versus Spurs. I always say it's a big one because you know what? There's always something riding on in these games. And you know what? This is why we love football. Jeopardy is always involved. Yes, we're getting towards the end part of the season now to where they can be dire games where games are meaningless, but don't you worry. With this season, my first season on YouTube, there is plenty to talk about. And thank you to all of you guys coming in and joining. I've got a different streaming setup. That's why I'm a couple minutes late, but you know, always have to give you a couple minutes late anyway. Just make sure that you guys can come in, get you teas, your coffees, your drinks, whatever you're having ready for this one, because it's going to be a big one. Let me know how everything sounds. How is the audio? Is everything all right? Let me know how it's going, because, yeah, it's a different setup today. I'm trying to find something that I can keep consistently when I get the green screen up and all those things, so that it doesn't affect the quality of the stream and the timing and difference too much. But I hope you're keeping well, people. I've got my laptop to my right and you're going to be looking, and it looks like I'm looking to my left. But let me go and say wagwan to everyone in the chat. We've got Peeny Ween in the place saying good morning, even though it's well afternoon, 1:15. No remotes being dropped today, but big up Peeny Ween. We've got Moss FC in the building. We've got Rich saying Maguire survives again. We'll get into that with the starting lineups. Matt G, good evening all. Good evening to yourself, Matt. Hope you're keeping well. Really want this to be a draw. Yes, as Arsenal fans. Yes, we do. If you don't know already, I am a massive gooner. I'm an Arsenal fan. And this is why this game is such of interest for Arsenal fans, because we do need a draw. Having said that, whoever wins, I believe, is out of the top four race, because yeah, both sides are very inconsistent. They don't win the games that they're meant to be. So there would even be more added pressure in going into those games where they're expected to win. I believe that Manchester United do have a harder run than Spurs, and it'll be more detriment for Man United if they lose because of the games in hand that Spurs and Arsenal have on them. So yeah, Man United must win for them, and must not lose for either side, really. But good evening to yourself, Matt. Donkey United. We've got Tish in the place. Everyone putting in their predictions in. Moss saying a 2-2 draw as he predicted yesterday. Tish going with a 2-1 Spurs. Josh in the place saying big up T. How's the TTF doing? Big up to yourself, Josh. I'm doing good, thank you. And yeah, Newcastle playing Chelsea tomorrow, 2:00 kickoff. Let me know your thoughts on that one, Josh. How you keeping? Have you having a good Saturday as well? We've got G Staffy in the place saying hello. Sorry, I don't know why I always do that, man. But big up G Staffy. We've got Niall in the place saying hello to Tariq. Sorry. Big up Niall. I can't even pronounce my own name correctly now. I'm losing it, people. Big up to yourself, Munzi. Thank you for coming in. Big up to you. Borough 0-0. Grace Ballinger not play well, or Grace is going to have to answer that one. Hello, I'll actually watch the watch along at the same game today. I know, yeah, you've been watching the Johnson's Paint Trophy and providing us updates on that. Well, no, it's not the Johnson's Paint anymore. It's the Papa John's Trophy. But yeah, big up Peeny Ween. Yeah, we will be watching the same game, and you can come and join me for tomorrow, and we'll be watching the same game for 2 games in a row for the Arsenal versus Leicester one, if you're around and about. TGT preview on Man U Spuds draw, baby. Okay, that's what we like to hear. I didn't catch the game. We don't deserve top 4, says Munzi, who's a United fan. Yeah, I know what you're saying. You don't deserve it, but in things, life isn't fair all the time, you know, for good and bad. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there. But Peter went for 3-3, so he's expecting goals. Hey, I'll take that. I'll be happy for if there is goals in the game like that. Niall saying 2-1 to Manchester United. And Moss bringing up a good point. Tony scoring 2 goals. Yes, he did. I had the preview show with Harry yesterday. Big up Harry once again from Chronicles of a Gooner podcast. He came onto the show, took time out of his day to come and join the channel. You know what I mean? And share a preview with you guys watching it. If you haven't watched it, I highly recommend you do so, because we did speak about, I gave him who would he rather between Ivan Toney and Wout Weghorst. He chose Weghorst and I chose Toney. And in this game, just in this isolation, Ivan Toney's done me bits, and he's doing bits for me so far. And now what's that? 11 goals now in the Premier League for Ivan Toney. You can't argue with it. I know there's a lot of them have been penalties, and he even scored his second goal was a penalty. You can't argue with 2 goals, can you? In a much needed win against Burnley for Brentford to push themselves away from that relegation spot with teams below them having games in hand like Burnley. So it depends on your performance today. Hopefully I can give you a good performance. The game will probably set that up. But look at the scenes at Brentford, and even Ivan Toney doing a little dance there. Visa, huge win in that relegation 6-pointer right there. Jed Spence 2 assists also with that 4-0 they win. Harry, I see cooking up some Slovaki. Yes, you know it. And Jamaican talents right there. But guys, we'll get into the lineups right now. I've got the lineups for both sides. How is the audio? Is everything okay? Everything checking good? So we got David De Gea in goal for Manchester United, with Dalot coming in at right back, coming in for Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who is on the bench. We have Rafael Varane in there with Maguire at the centre-back partnership. As Rich was saying, Maguire survives again after a horrendous performance against Manchester City, and Victor Lindelof drops to the bench. So Varane comes back in, but not for Maguire, and the skipper stays in. Alex Telles is in at left back, still remaining there for the injured Luke Shaw. Nemanja Matic comes in, as there's no Scott McTominay even on the bench for this one. And then Fred partners him in the midfield. As you can see, there's a big exclusion out of the squad and out of the first 11, and he's not even in the squad in number 18, Bruno Fernandes. I'm not too clued up why he's not in there yet. Guys, in the comments, you will have to let me know. Let me know why he's not been included in this squad. Jadon Sancho out on that left-hand side with Pogba taking up that Bruno position. It's going to be interesting if it is a 4-2-3-1, or will Ranić go for that 4-2-2-2 formation. 4-2-2, 2. And then, so if, as Flash Score said, it is Pogba in behind with Marcus Rashford on the right, Sancho on the left. I think that's how it will start as well, whether it is this formation or the 4-2-2-2-1. And up top is Ronaldo. So we're going to have to wait and see there. Let me know your thoughts, Manchester United fans, into that starting lineup. We have Hugo Lloris in goal for Tottenham, with Romero, Dyer and Davis making up the back 3. We have Doherty, who's had a resurgence in his form recently, scoring a goal against Leeds, and was it against Everton as well? I know he had a good game in both of those. But Bentancur and Højbjerg in the middle, with Reguilon out on the left, who definitely scored for Spurs against Everton. And then the 2 behind Kane, we have Son on the left, Kulusevski, who's been a decent signing for Spurs so far. It was linked to Arsenal, but Arsenal didn't decide to take up that option to buy him from Juventus, and now Kulusevski's there, and he's had a good start to his Tottenham career. We'll have to wait and see how that goes on. But up front, you know it is Harry Kane, who's going to be the danger man. So we've got 2 top strikers who haven't had the best of seasons as well as their teams, but it's going to be a good one as the players are getting ready. They're lining up, both of them side by side. Top Man United and Spurs. It's nice to see that, by the way. I know it's probably been happening for a while now, but it's nice to see both players lining up. And, we haven't seen that for a while with COVID and the situation there. But that is the 11 for both sides. I will give you the bench now. I'll read it out to you. So for Man United, there's Eric Bailly. Cavani returns onto the bench. Anthony Elanga drops down onto the bench from the Manchester City game. Dean Henderson, Phil Jones, Victor Lindelof, Jesse Lingard, Juan Mata, and Aaron Wan-Bissaka. So no Scott McTominay due to a calf injury, no Luke Shaw, and no Bruno Fernandes for a reason I do not know yet. I'll have a look to see if you guys have updated me in the comments. We also have Bergwijn for Tottenham, Emerson Royale, Pierluigi Gallini, Lucas Moura, Joe Rodon, Davinson Sanchez, Dane Scarlett, White, and Harry Winks. So no Sessegnon, who has got a thigh injury, Oliver Skip, or Japhet Tanganga for Spurs. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the chat, what your thoughts are on that. I'm going to have a look at what the poll is saying right now in terms of the predictions. I've got 40% of you have gone for a draw, and then it's literally 30% between Man United and Spurs. So even that, it's quite split. And and most of you are going for a draw in this one. I know Arsenal fans, that's what we'd prefer. However, having said that, whoever loses, it's a win-win-win situation no matter what happens in the game. Big up Luke saying, "Yo, Tereak, how's the hairline doing today? What do you think? What do you think? The hairline's looking all right to me. Don't you think? Do you think, Luke? Yo, but Luke's out here on smoke again. Go check him out on Eagle Eye Football, man. Yeah, I'm out for Luke now. Yeah, Luke. But as soon as you return on camera, I'm out for you. But big up, my bro. Thanks for coming in and tuning in. Rashford needs to show he wants to go to a big club today. Yeah, he does. He does. But do you know what? With Rashford, the only reason there is doubt about his future is because he wants to play more. He wants to have more game time. He's not been happy with the game time under Ralph Rangnick. And, Ralph Rangnick has been trying to find his best squad, his best 11 and best suited for whatever game he's coming up with. And you thought that Marcus Rashford would have been one of the players that would thrive under the new regime, the new structure, the new, not really structure at the club, but the new tactics being put on board, with Rangnick being proven to have success with attacking players, with pace in behind, who like to play on the shoulder. But it is it's a different league that Ralph Rangnick, even though he's very experienced outside of the league as a manager and he's had different roles, but how is he going to manage Rashford? That's the big question. And Rashford's got to have an impact today if he's going to play more games under Ralph Rangnick, and this is a big one. It's huge, huge pressure for both teams going into this. So Rashford, he's a big case, whether we like him or not, Man United fans, whether you do like him or not, he does turn up in the big games, and he has previous history of doing that. So he's got to do that again today to give Manchester United a chance of winning the game. Luke coming in saying, Tereak, on a serious note, will Palace get to Wembley? I think you are the favourites going into that tie against Everton. Everton do have other issues and more pressing issues that they need to be focusing on rather than getting to Wembley, because we've seen it before. Teams who won the FA Cup, I'm not saying Everton will, have been relegated. Wigan, for example. And it's so vital for Everton in their precarious position where they are in the league and even outside of football, the influencing factors there with Elisha Usmanov. You've got to remember that. I know he's not an owner, but he has been bankrolling Farhad Moshiri. The reason is because Usmanov couldn't take over proceedings in terms of ownership or really be an official head right there at Everton, because he's links with Arsenal and having a part ownership at Arsenal previously. And once you've done that, you can't do it again. And yeah, there's certain rules and things in place. But yeah, it's even more important for them to stay in the league and really put all their eggs in that basket. So I do see you being big favourites, better form. You've already shown that you can beat Everton at Selhurst Park. As the game has kicked off, ladies and gents, apologies, I need to get the banner up for you. Haven't even got it sorted. Apologies for that, people. But here's Rashford now. Spurs having the kickoff, but Man United having the ball. Pogba getting out to the left to Telles. He's found Sancho out on the touchline. He played it into Telles. Telles and Sancho are going to have to link up really well for today's game. And here's Ronaldo with Pogba. Man United just having a bit of possession. Spurs already sitting in their deep line. All 11 players behind the ball looking to spring counter-attacks. I do think that's how the game is going to go, because under Ollie, it would have been a lot more counter-attacking play from Manchester United, but under Ralph Rangnick, he does like to have possession and try and control it a little bit. And even when we saw in the first half against Manchester City, they did try to get their foot on the ball, play in dangerous areas, but Man City's press caught them out on a couple of occasions, and that's where the goals did come from in the first half with the 2 goals. But then it really died out in the second, and that's how it's been at Manchester United and Spurs, really. They can't maintain that level of performance when they do play high, whether it's in the first half or the second half. So it's going to be interesting to see how that works out there. But Man United keeping the ball in this situation, still got the ball, not really creating any chances yet, but Sancho gives it away. Bentancur intercepts. Now can Spurs set themselves up on the counter-attack? No, Harry Maguire does well initially, but he gives the ball away. And Varane is matching Kane. Oh, and Varane defends that well as it goes out for a throw-in for Spurs. So Spurs already showing their early intentions and thoughts into the game 2 minutes in, just trying to spring counter-attacks. That's what Antonio Conte has done at every club he's managed, whether he's when he's been a success, whether or not during that time and his tenure he has played very a counter-attacking style. With Manchester United, with the press that they like to try and put on, not really working. But here we go, Spurs playing through the lines already. Kulusevski tackled by Matic. Loose ball, but Kane knocks it over to Doherty. It's 50-50 here. Doherty will get it, and Telles defends excellently well there, Alex Telles, and keeps possession for United and tries. And yeah, no counter-attack sprung, but yeah, well defended from Alex Telles there. He's had a good start in the opening 3 minutes for Manchester United. Big up Wilf in the place. Hope you keep him well. Big day for Rashford to show why we should use him. Exactly, why we should probably sign him. We don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't be mad if he came to Arsenal, but I think, yeah, given the wages and how much it cost, nah. He's not the type of player and given the stature. But here we go now. Son in behind. No, De Gea's off his line and gets it clear. Well, good positioning from the Manchester United goalkeeper as Pogba there leans into the back of Reguilon. But enough referee doesn't give a free kick there. Decides to play on. Who is the ref? Is it Jonathan Moss? Is it Moss? Need to have a look at this. It might be Moss. Not Moss FC though. Match summary. Yeah, it is Jonathan Moss. Sharing the name of Moss FC in the chat. Yeah, green screen. You know it, fads. We do try and get that. But big up to yourself. We all follow the Arsenal. Hope you keep him well. Big game right now. 4 minutes in. I'm still trying to get the banner sorted. I'll get that sorted. Don't you worry about that. So that you guys can follow the game. I'm just trying to get rid of these at the moment. But Man United. 0-0. Spurs. There we go. Let's get that scrolling at the bottom there, people. There it is. There it is. But here come United now, just having possession, regaining it again off of Spurs. I haven't looked in the past 30 seconds, but Telles tries to play a ball over the top, straight into the hands of Hugo Lloris. But you can tell but we're 4.5 minutes in now, guys. Very tentative. You can tell the nerves is there on the pitch. I can't really hear what the atmosphere is going on right now. But the nerves is clear to see. Neither side wants to concede because then it plays into the hands of the team that will take the lead. Whoever scores first, the cliche in football. Whoever scores first is the most important here. But here's Son now into Kane. Kane with a shooting opportunity. Tries to get it out for Doherty. But it's well defended and intercepted by Alex Telles. But Spurs still have the ball in the Manchester United third, ticking it around. Spurs looking the most dangerous side when in possession so far in this game. But here's Doherty now on the right, being closed down by Telles. And poor ball by Højbjerg, and it's intercepting. And here comes Sancho now on the left, trying to spring Manchester United on the counter-attacks. He easily skips past Bentancur. Good feet from Jadon Sancho, but his loose touch makes it... allows Romero to get the interception, and it goes for a United throw-in. That ball down the line into Son. Son keeps it in. Up against Matic. You'd back him there, and he easily gets past Nemanja Matic. He looks like he's stuck in the mud. But Kane tries to find the run of Doherty, which surely would have had a shot at goal there and a good chance of scoring. But it's a good interception from Telles, who has started well for United, I will be honest. Guys in the chat, if you haven't done so already, smash that like button. Thank you for coming in. Thanks for coming in and showing support, as you always do. And yeah, tell a friend to come and join us for these watch-alongs, because this is what the watch-alongs are all about. It's a one-man band in terms of front of the camera, but the show is for you, and it's to interact with you guys, share your opinions with each other and with myself. And yeah, this is what it's about. Hopefully that we can all enjoy it together. My TV stream is now out of sync with Tereak's commentary. I'm 2 minutes in, but Ronaldo, poor there. When you said you're 4 minutes in, yeah, it is. I'm 6 minutes and 45 seconds now. So yeah, you might have to come back a little bit, take it back at about 2 minutes or so, and match it there, and hopefully that'll be all good. Hopefully, Pina Ween. But yeah, Pogba with a fresh trim, He's got no hair. He's got all bald for this. I wonder what that's for. Is it for religious reasons? I don't know. He's just gone all bald. It's crazy for Pogba to do that. because you know how Pogba loves his hair and loves his different hairstyles. But big up, man. It's nice to see him change it up a little bit. Go with that Roland look. Big up Roland, Pros Only TV. Is Kulusevski now. Bentancur, Spurs just keeping possession still in their own half, and Pogba looked like a foul to me on Bentancur, but the referee says play on, and Man United regain possession now. How is the audio, people? Is everything good? I'm just a bit conscious of that. I always am when it comes to the audio, because if the audio is not great, it ruins the experience. And yeah, I've got my microphone positioned differently, so if it sounds a little bit echoey or something, let me know. I've never wanted a boring 0-0 more than I do now. 8 minutes gone, and it does seem like it could peter out that way. But obviously, we're still quite early into the game. If I was to say a team who looks more dangerous going forward, even though Man United have had more of the possession, it definitely has been Spurs getting into dangerous areas, but that's with their quick transition play. At the moment, it's 50-50% possession. So it feels like United have had more possession, but that's probably because they've been a lot slower moving the ball, trying to play through the lines. Spurs putting up a good system, good shape, as they previously have done in Manchester. And thank you, guys. Thanks for letting me know, Pinuine. I can't even get my mouse down. Got my mouse up. Here's Sancho now, gets past Doherty. Sancho in the box, cuts it back for Ronaldo, whose shot is blocked. Asking for a handball. They're really asking Jonathan Moss the question, protesting quite strongly, even though Eric Dyer, when it looked like from when the shot was struck that his arms were behind his back, but they're really asking it now. Ronaldo still protesting as we're in the 9th minute now. Has given away by Bentancur again. Sancho, who's looking to threat down this left-hand side, can't get past Bentancur this time. And Bentancur rectifies the error made as Hugo Lloris switches it out to Reguilon now. VAR surely will be having... Ronaldo still protesting about the handball. Surely VAR has deemed it not to be handball. Still moaning some of the United players. Will VAR continue to be looking at it? I'm sure if it was, Jonathan Moss would blow his whistle, stop play, but Spurs just keeping the ball around and passing it around their back four there. Because Ronaldo and United players, not just Ronaldo, they were protesting hard. It kind of makes it's giving me that little bit of doubt, and probably Jonathan Moss as well. But VAR must have seen something as Spurs crossed the halfway line. 9 minutes. Yeah, I'm in the 10th minute now. 10th minute. It's that high line on United. They shouldn't do that against Tottenham. Exactly. Even with the personnel that they have, with Harry Maguire out there, they shouldn't be playing that high line. We all followed the Arsenal, you're correct. And the likes of Kulusevski and Son in particular will pounce off of that as Kane drops the heat. Very good at flicking the ball around the corners with his spraying the balls, knowing where the space is at and playing it into it with a perfect way to pass, as he's tried to do there for Reguilon. But Rafael Varane has defended well. He's done okay. He's defended his channels well, in both in the left and the right. But Højbjerg gives possession away, but Son nicks it out, and he can't regain control as it goes for a throw-in. They're going to look at it now. Let's have a look at this here. Ronaldo shot. It hits the hand of Eric Dyer, but his hand's down by his side. For me, it's not handball, given the distance. Ronaldo, nah, it's not for me. What do you guys think? He's out. I don't think he can't react to that. I don't think it's a handball at all. Ronaldo always protests. He loves it. Yeah, VAR must have seen it. They've carried on play. And yeah, he always does it. That's what he seems to be doing now, more than celebrating, which is weird for Ronaldo. He's not... Yeah, he just needs to stop moaning, focus on your game. It's not handball. The referee's made the decision. Move on. But here United now. Pogba. Spurs back into their shape. It looks difficult to break down. It's a back five, definitely at the moment. Nowhere near a back three. Definitely a back five with the three centre-backs and wing backs as playing like full-backs at the moment. But here's Maguire now. Just ticking the ball from side to side. Man United are trying to find the spaces. Into Fred, around the corner. Well played to Ronaldo. Ronaldo has a shot! Oh my word! Cristiano Ronaldo with a cracking goal outside of the box, and he sues. Man United take the lead in the 12th minute. What a strike from Cristiano Ronaldo from outside the box. Hugo Lloris with absolutely no chance. No chance with that. Fantastic goal. What a strike that was. Ronaldo always loves to protest. I said he needs to concentrate on scoring. And what has he gone and done? Smacked one from deep. We know Ronaldo's got that boom in the right foot. And he has really smacked one into that goal there. Fantastic effort. So they're just showing it here. Varane flicks it round for Ronaldo. Ronaldo, brilliant. What a goal that is. Good flick from Fred to notice where Ronaldo was. Dyer has to close down the effort. But you can't take anything away from Ronaldo in the strike there. That's the quality he shows. Form is temporary, but class is permanent. But Eric Dyer facing away. And Lloris, you say he goes with the wrong hand. I do think he goes with the wrong hand, actually. But what a strike. You cannot take the credit away from Ronaldo there with that strike. What a goal. I need to get that banner off. I need to change it, people. But let me just... There's still so much I need to get rid of from yesterday's show. But here we go, people. United take the lead. United have taken the lead. Ronaldo in the 12th minute. And here come United again now with Fred. Outright to Rashford. Rashford trying to cross the ball in. Hits off the midriff of Ben Davies. (1-0) Manchester United. I've still got the comment on screen just to show something, just to say... Let's go back now. Let's see what it's happened. I've seen those given. I'm not happy, though. It's just a Ronaldo. Yeah, I've seen those given. But the way the handball rule has changed now of recent, they're not going to give it like that. And that's his 805th goal in his career for Cristiano Ronaldo. Nice goal. Quality. All right, T, you sound like a Man United fan. It's Spurs. You know what? I'm always here. I'm here for Spurs losing. They are losing right now. Don't worry. I do not see United keeping a clean sheet, so Spurs will get back into it. But it's a wonderful strike. I gotta give credit there as a crosses in, and Hugo Lloris claims. Can he get a counter-attack sprung straight away? No, he elects not to and keep the ball in his hand. And Beanie Ween said, "I'll watch the goal eventually." That was some poor defending. Exactly that. Eric Dyer. I don't know why he backs off. There's no runners around him. The only person, the highest person forward was actually Ronaldo, and he should just try and close down the shot and close down Ronaldo. He's the danger. He's the danger man. He's got the ball, and he elects not to. He elects to just back off. And Ronaldo, with a player of his quality, we know we can score goals from that distance and does. And it's a fantastic strike. But Eric Dyer has to do better. The shape was there. Good flick round the corner from Fred. Massive credit for Fred to play that first time around the corner. But here's Doherty now. The space is there for Spurs. Doherty goes inside, tries to play it for Son, who's just a bit behind him. It finds his way to Reguilon. Out to Son on the edge of the box with Fred making the block. Now he's made contributions in both boxes now. But United, can they spring a counter-attack and get clear? That first goal is vitally important. And now here's the chance. Ronaldo is out on that left. Ronaldo chop. Plays it inside to Fred, who finds Pogba now in a central position, gets past Bentancur way too easily. And Pogba tries to bend one as it goes past the post, and it's a goal kick, not a corner. So Hugo Lloris didn't make a save, but United are purring. Bentancur way too easily again. And Eric Dyer does the exact same thing and backs off, and allows Pogba to shoot. Eric Dyer, you need to defend better there. You can't just keep backing off with players like Pogba and Ronaldo, who will take the shot on outside of the area. We're not going to be reluctant to do that. And look at that, Pini Dyer, exactly that. He is that. The name, the pronoun, the name, and the adjective. He's Dyer. It's better for Arsenal if Spurs win, but I can't see Spurs winning. But here's Son now. Yeah, it is in terms of where we finish him. But what you've got to remember is the games in hand Spurs have also. If Spurs do win, United. Oh, it's a poor ball from Rashford, but it's okay. They've still got it. Matic showing good feet, but it's dispossessed. He looked clunky there. Højbjerg has a shot and forces the save out of David De Gea. Comfortable for the keeper, though. But that was a nervy situation that started from Rashford, a loose ball, but it was found a United player, and then Matic starts like dribbling, tries to get past, and he can't get the ball out of his feet at all. Matic looking like he needs some WD-40 on his joints at the moment, but Spurs have the ball again. Here comes Son. Bentancur, he looks very weak defensively in that midfield, easily getting bypassed, but Rashford now on the left side, tracking Doherty, and Sancho's on the right. There's no real win for Arsenal today, Matt G. They can't both lose, sadly. Exactly. But here's Reguilon now, plays it inside to Son. He plays it into Davis, and Davis puts it in the net, and that's an equaliser for Spurs. Spurs have equalised, but the offside flag has now gone up. It did look offside. Let's have a look at it now. Let's have a look. Ben Davis out to Reguilon as Ben Davis continues his run. Yeah, he's a mile offside. Yeah, no goal will be given for that one there. He is offside. The scare there, but as I said, I don't see Manchester United keeping a clean sheet, if I'm going to be honest with you, ladies and gents. So there is a chance. There is always going to be the opportunity for Spurs, and here's Kulusevski on that right up against Rashford. Rashford does well, and Alex Telles, nice feet there, and clips it down the line to Ronaldo. Alex Telles has had a brilliant start, can I just say, defensively going forward, showing his quality, but can he maintain it? Luke Shaw isn't getting back into the side if he can maintain this level of performance, but that's been the issue for United, is consistency. But big up Steve Stone in the chat right now. Has the host yet apologized yet for making you set your alarm clock too early? I know I did say 11 o'clock and 2, but apologize to you, Moss. Thanks for coming in yesterday, man. Yeah, the boy ignoring me doesn't care about the Moss law. I do care about you. Just hope that both teams stay inconsistent. Exactly that. Fingers, toes, and keep cross for that. The future sounds fun. 2-2 is on. It is still on. It is still on, even though it's 1-0 to United right now, 19 minutes gone. It'll be interesting to see how Spurs react to that, and they have reacted well, scoring a goal that was offside. But Spurs do look the more dangerous. I still persist with that. I know Man United have scored, but it's one outside the box. And then Pogba outside of the box also. But Spurs, when they get in and around the area, they look threatening. And United look nervous. But here's Kane now, up against Varane. Kane gets past Maguire, tries to get the cross in, but it goes out for a corner. Blocked by Varane. Good defending there. Spurs reacting well since going down. 55% of the possession to Spurs. 2 efforts, 1 on goal. 3 efforts for Man United and 1 on goal, and obviously scoring with their 1 goal on target. But here's Reguilon now with an in-swinger from the right. Reguilon crosses that in. Headed away by Maguire. Not convincingly, though. Only flicks it out to Son. He's out on this left side now. Tries to get past Fred. Gets a cross in, but it's into the hands of David De Gea, who's looking to spring United on the counter-attack. And he elects to play it to Ronaldo, who's in a left-back position right now. Spurs trying to put on a little bit of a press. So much time in the middle for Matic. He should have turned, really, Matic. But now Ronaldo's still in that left-back position. Yes, boss. Yes, Moss. We've both gone for that score. Boss. He'd love it. Moss would love me to call him boss. Preferred result for Arsenal, a draw. If not, Man U win. No. Hey, yeah, that's what we was talking about. Matt G came in and Matt G said that it would be better if Spurs win. Yes, if you're looking at the table, because if United win, they go above us right now. But I agree with you, Steve. Yes, preferred result is a draw. But if there is going to be a winner, it would be Manchester United because of Spurs' games in hand. And then both sides have still got to play us. So there's another 6 points there in terms of the top 4 race. But the fact that Spurs do have games in hand on United, and they've entered a good bit of form right now, even though form doesn't matter for these sides because they're very inconsistent. One week they can look good. Like I wouldn't even say Man United have been fantastic going forward at all. All right defensively in some aspects, but still look nervous and shaky. And Spurs in the midfield, it looks extremely weak with Bentancur just easily getting played through and passed by, with the likes of Sancho, Pogba already getting past him very easily. So yeah, I'm not too worried about either side in this game. You can see the nervousness, the tension, and the lack of confidence from both sides in and out of possession. But Pogba's loose touch there. Ronaldo gets there. And yeah, they're working hard at the moment. Man United are winning the 50-50 challenges as they still keep the ball. As Rashford is back on that right side. I want T to start making things up. He's 2 minutes behind. Ronaldo just punched the ref in the face. So right now, Alex Telles has absolutely smacked someone in the crowd, but no, he doesn't really. He gets a good cross in for Ronaldo, and Ronaldo has flicked it past the post. But the ball boomerangs back into the box, and Ronaldo taps it in to make it 2-0 to United. There you go, Matt. I've made some things up there. Steve Stone, spot on, mate. Exactly. Yeah, I agree. But you can see also Spurs, if they win, yeah, it really puts a massive dent. I think if Spurs win, United are out of the top 4 race. Like, they are arguably out of it already. So I know they will always remain mathematically, well, definitely at this stage, shall I say. Not always, but psychologically, it'd be massive if they did lose this game. I'm standing by my 3-3 prediction, but I did say PSG would win the Champions League whilst they were 1-0 up against Real Madrid, and look how that turned out. But don't worry, Peony Ween, I'll go back to my mistakes. I'll be there with you. I said that Salzburg would beat Bayern Munich, and look how that worked out. Yeah, dead straight. Steve and Harry said Spuds, but he's scared so much of Man U. But here's Spurs now. Ooh, loose balls, but no one's there to pounce. I'm so confused. Sorry, man. Sorry. Blame Matt. He got me going. Question. I used to love Matt G. Since he can't get up in the mornings, I think he has changed you. Do you agree? Probably. That's probably it. Peony Ween getting first in the chat, but there's Regulon now. Peony Ween not just first in the TGT chat, he's first in this one also. Now, he's first today. There's a good tackle there from Bentancur on Pogba. He's listened to me. He's listening. He's showing a bit more defensive solidity in the middle. They're just going to show this Ronaldo goal again, I'm sure. They keep showing Ronaldo, so it's like saying that they will. Who's that in the crowd? Tom Brady. You see, Tom Brady in the crowd. Apologies there, people. You know what? The North American fans, Tom Brady, arguably one of the best quarterbacks to ever play in the NFL. But here comes Spurs now, and there's me saying, who's that? Good ball out to Son. He's got Kane in the middle, you know. Can he find Harry Kane? The ball's behind. But there you go once again. It's not rosy at the back for United, even though they've taken the lead. Still, that danger will still be there from Spurs, especially with the high line that they're playing, getting the likes of Son in behind. If they can get the ball to Kane there, it'll be a big chance. And, you know, with Harry Kane, the quality he's been showing recently, good form at the moment. Spurs is number 10 and vice captain. But they've got a set piece here now. Son with an in-swinger out on this left-hand side. The referee is going to have a word with someone in the box for some pushing and shoving by the looks of it. I think Matt was back on first. Oh, was he? Big up Matt, man. Haven't catched it yet. Steve, you legend. Yes, Moss, but I had 4 kids to deal with, so can't. Hey, stop. No blaming the kids. Nah, I'm only messing with you. There's a crossing from Son, flicked on at the near post, and Eric Dyer headed off the line. Romero to Højbjerg, who gets it wide, but he's down in the box, calling for a penalty. So the crossing was finally taken by Son, flicked at the near post. Dyer headed off the line by Delo. And Højbjerg shot already goes. Yeah, they're not going to give that. Bentancur flicks it towards Eric Dyer, who gets his header on goal. And if it wasn't for Delo, that's going in, you know, ladies and gents. Spurs knocking on the door again. Delo with a last-ditch block. Big one there. Listen to Moss FC right there. Big up Moss saying subscribe, dudes. And ladies and gents, whoever's watching, you're all welcome to the TTF. Make sure you do subscribe. Yep, they did show Tom Brady. Please don't go back over your football mistakes. I only have so many years left. Undombele. I know that one. I know that one's going to come up. I know what you're thinking, Wilf. Undombele. But here we go right now. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. caress the likes, peeps, because smashing the likes will damage your screens. You see, I don't know why. I'm just like the adjectives that you're putting out there, the adverbs. I mean, not adjectives. The adverbs that you're putting out there. I don't know why I'm putting the emphasis on them. But here we go. Here's Sancho again. This left-hand side is where the problems are being caused against Spurs, but Pogba slips. And here comes Spurs on the counter-attack. Kane gets out to Kulusevski with the first-time pass. Kulusevski plays it inside to Bentancur. Man United getting players back, but very slowly. They should be back already, but Bentancur decides to slow it down. And he does well there. And it's a foul by Pogba on Rodrigo Bentancur. Højbjerg now. I'm just seeing you guys in the chat. Love it. I love the community. Love how it's going so far, guys. You guys just interact with each other. Fellow Gooners in the chat right there. But here's Davis now. Spurs having a bit of possession. The possession is still 54% to Spurs and 46% to Man United. So Spurs slightly edging it. And that's since the goal where they've really taken and put their foot on the ball and gained more possession than United. 4 shots each, 2 on target for Spurs. But here comes Davis now. On the left to Reguilon. Reguilon to Son. Still just keeping the ball. Bentancur goals for the switch. It's a good ball out to Matt Doherty, who gets it down. It's a good first touch from Matt Doherty, whose shot is blocked by Maguire. But Kulusevski still has it now up against Telles, and Sancho comes to help him. Kulusevski gets it to Højbjerg, who gets a poor ball and it's cleared away by Harry Maguire there. It's a good switch out from Bentancur into Doherty. He takes a fantastic first touch inside the fullback, inside Alex Telles. He's flat-footed there. But Harry Maguire makes the block. Imagine Dyer and Maguire as your back two. Ugh, that would be a nightmare. But here's Dyer on the ball. Kulusevski. Good ball into Kane. He gets it out to Kulusevski. Son's in the box. Can he get it across to Son? No, he doesn't. He takes that first touch into Bentancur. Blocked by Matic. But Kane's really being the quarterback, setting the tempo for Spurs and creating all the issues with this first-time passing. And Eric Dyer picks himself up a yellow card after fouling Ronaldo on the counter-attack. But there, once again, it's being shown. Dyer's protesting about his yellow card, by the way. But the problems is there for United when they press. Yeah, it is a foul. And Dyer saying, why is it a yellow card? Because it didn't look like there was a clear counter-attacking opportunity. But that's his first yellow card, actually. What is it, of the season? Is that his first yellow card of the season? Or was that, did the yellow cards wipe out or something afterwards? Busy weekend because of the daughter's 12th birthday, but I've now cancelled future birthdays so I can focus on destroying Matt G's legacy. All in good humour, of course. Exactly. Really needs to personal invites for Man United. Hilarity. Trust me. Pina Ween, she's had 12 birthdays. How many parties does she need? Kids say, take. You guys in the chat, man. Oh. But here's Dyer now, just getting the ball out to not Maguire. Why do I keep saying Dyer and Maguire? To Højbjerg. Horrible centre-backs on my mind. That's what it is. But here is Spurs now keeping the ball ticking again. United just sitting in their shape. At first, before when it was 0-0, it seemed to be United doing the pressing on in possession. But now as Reguilon, he's had Ben Davis on the overlap on this left side. Højbjerg into Kane. Kane gets it back, very fortunately. Goes down. Referee plays advantage. Kane still on the ground. Advantage was played. But there's no advantage, says Jonathan Moss. And a free kick for Spurs. Matic there, just slow to react, showing his age. I think, yeah, he's just in this opening 30 minutes. Matic has looked very stiff, slow, clunky, on and off the ball. Yeah, he's just lost that little bit of sharpness, hasn't he, Nemanja Matic with age. Dyer setting up this free kick, looking to shoot. Kane's walking away from it, is he? Or is he going to be over it? No, he looks to be walking away. I think it looks a bit too far out to be shooting on goal from here. He'll have to take a wonderful effort to beat David De Gea. Eric Dyer setting it up, though. We've seen him do it, score a free kick, not for a while, though. For England, of course, against Iceland. But look how that... Was it... No, it wasn't Iceland. It was Russia, wasn't it? Oh, Josh coming in saying, what did you think of Bruno's goal the other day? Fantastic. Your boy Bruno Guimaraes. Great flick on from the corner. Excellent finish, showing that piece of quality that he does have. Wonderful goal, Josh. Chef's kiss. Have to give it. Wait there, ready? Chef's kiss from Bruno. Apologies for the blur there. Big up Eddie's just come in the chat. Stop dissing my boy Dyer. Yes, he's an average footballer, but he's a lovely fella. Therefore, I like him. But we don't talk about a Bruno. Bruno Guimaraes right there. But here's a free kick. Here is Eric Dyer. Has his free kick blocked by Maguire. We finally got it now. But Kulusevski still got the ball. Sancho slips. Kulusevski gets past Sancho. Handball, surely. Penalty to Spurs. That certainly looked like a handball from this angle. Kulusevski's right-footed cross was blocked. Pogba talking about what about the one earlier for Dyer? Definitely wasn't. But this one looked like a handball for me. Sancho gets beaten way too easily by Kulusevski. Yeah, handball from Teles. It looked like a handball from where I was sitting in my armchair. That's what I'm sitting. But yeah, certain penalty. Maguire, all of them are still protesting. To me, it's still definitely a penalty. Let me know what your thoughts are there, people. Penalty to Spurs right now. Penalty. Teles. He's poor. I've been waxing lyrical about Teles as well. Waxing lyrical, saying that he's done well so far, defended well. Then he does something stupid. The cross comes in. He sticks his arm out here, ladies and gents. So it's definitely a penalty. But here comes Harry Kane now. He's got a very good penalty record. Either giving a yellow card 2 days. If Fred picked himself a yellow card for dissent or just constant talking, yeah, he's picked up his 5th yellow card of the season. So it was Dyer's first. Surprising there for a defender to pick up his first yellow card. But Harry Kane's up against David De Gea. Can Harry Kane score for Spurs? Deep breath. Lines up. Kane scores. Spurs level the tie, level the game. Harry Kane with the goal. Ronaldo and Kane both scoring for their side. Kane scores in the 35th minute with a penalty down to the left. De Gea goes the right way, but he's not saving that, is he, people? Great penalty. We know Harry Kane's penalty record is fantastic, and he does well there. Harry Kane in the 35th minute to level the game at 1-1, which is perfect for Arsenal fans, for us Gooners. That's what we want the result to be. And there is the 1-1. Ronaldo and Kane scoring. And Peony Ween, the 3-3 still on. Wilf and Mosh, your 2-2 prediction is still up for grabs also. Ed, did you go for a 2-1 Spurs win, if I'm correct? Kane don't miss pens. He don't miss pens. And he does his little, celebration, the little boring thing. Like as boring as Alan Shearer's. Like I said, 2-2, baby. Tony don't miss pens. That's it. Peony Ween, put my gum tree on years ago. Getting sent back. The rule of the game, it's a penalty. 100%. It's definitely a penalty. And Jonathan Moss seen it. He didn't need VAR for that one. Just saw it straight away. And Ed saying FPL points, yes. Get in. De Gea, you had one job. He went the right way, but it's a fantastic penalty. But here's Kulusevski now. He's done excellently there. Gets it out to Matt Doherty. Doherty clips it to the back post to Reguilon. First touch down. Fake shot. Poor ball from Reguilon. It finds Pogba now. He's trying to set United on the counter-attack. Pogba gets it out to Sancho. Back to Pogba, whose feet he does well and he wins a free kick against Romero. Christian Romero there. Still down holding his foot. T trying not to celebrate a Kane goal. Yeah, that is definitely a foul stamp on the metatarsal of Pogba. He's in a bit of pain there. Yep, you did say 2-1. I thought so. I celebrating it because, it's what now? What's that? Most away goals? 94. Wow. So Harry Kane level with Wayne Rooney for the most away goals in the Premier League. He has done well, hasn't he, Harry Kane? For goal scoring wise. but he ain't won a trophy, has he? No trophy to show for it. Always gets brought up. I did say he's an average player. I'd just like to go for a beer with him. He seems like a nice boy. Oh, wow. Dele Alli seems all right. That high line from Spurs there as Sancho gets it across to Ronaldo, who puts it in the back of the net. And the goal's been given. It's 2-1. Man United. As I believe, Ronaldo, I think he's just scored. Surely he looked offside there. I'm sure he looked offside. They're checking it. Goal's been given as it stands so far, but surely he was offside. Let's have a look now. Matic. No, he's onside. Reguilon plays him on. It will be a goal for United in the 38th minute, and Cristiano Ronaldo on the double. He's onside for sure. And that's poor. That's a poor defensive line from Spurs. Shocking. Why are they all pressing up when there's no pressure on the ball? Why are they pressing up when there's no pressure on the ball? In the 38th minute, Ronaldo gets his second of the game. Man United regain the lead. It's shocking. What is that line from Spurs there? Sancho with the assist. It's played across and Ronaldo just sticks it into the net. No chance for Lloris. It does hit the foot of Lloris, but the power just beats him. Ronaldo with 2 now and Sancho with another assist. I can't believe this. Ronaldo. Look at that Fatsu. Always going to happen. Predictions from the first 2 games. Tereak Talks 4 points. Thanks to Harry. Edmund 3 and TTF with 1. Goal being given. Battle of the strikers. And Ronaldo has scored his second and is taking the lead at the moment, as United have as well. Tereak shouting about 2-1 and I've only just watched the penalty. Speedy Weens. Probably just seen the Ronaldo goal just at this moment in time. Poor defending FC. Shocking defending. And there's Telles there. Regains possession. Oh, it's an even worse ball though. You've got to do much better there, Alex Telles, after winning the ball high up right on the edge of the box. Varane. No foul on Son. But the ball breaks out for Højbjerg now. Højbjerg. It's a poor ball from Højbjerg. It's very scrappy at the moment. Sancho gets possession and plays it back to Telles. 3-3 is on for sure. I tell you now, CR7 will do it to us again. Steve, talking about Arsenal there, about CR7, how he did it to us, scoring 2 goals. But Højbjerg gets past the 2 United challenges there, gets it into Kulusevski's now in the box. Kulusevski, tries to find Reguilon, who just about nods it back to Davis. Plays it out back to Reguilon on the left. He's got not many options in the box. He'll do well to get anything out of this here. Reguilon goes all the way back. What's Harry Kane doing all the way on the edge? Romero into Bentancur. Into Kane. Kane with his effort. Blocked. Corner for Spurs. And I don't know. Yeah, Steve, you know what? He did it to us last, didn't he? He didn't to us the last time we played him with the 2 goals in that 3-2 victory. And Ed saying, Sue! Shelby, best long balls in the Prem when he wants to. Prove me wrong after that assist the other day. Inch perfect. He's very good at that, John Joe Shelby. He's a very good player technically, but that's not the reason he is at Newcastle is because of other factors. But the corner's whipped in again. And it finds its way out to Kulusevski. I'm telling you, the goals are going to be coming in this game. What a first half we've seen here. Poor defensive play. But here's Son now. Gets it into Dyer. Back to Son. He's still got the ball at his feet and breaks out for Reguilon. Pinball in the box at the moment. Davis slips and now United are having a counter-attacking opportunity. Sancho to Fred, to Ronaldo. Back to Fred. And good play from United. Sancho, can he get it switched out to the left? Spurs have got players back now, but it's out to Pogba who slows things down as Spurs have a lot of players back behind the ball. This is quality. I will have a look at that. I will have a look at half-time tea. Tea, Moss. I will have a look. I'll have a look now. Actually, see what you're saying as the ball goes out for Spurs throwing. But Sancho having a real impact on this game so far. He's been excellent in the first 42 minutes going forward for United. Now Spurs are just playing the ball outside the back. Yeah, it's true. I'm not seeing. Yeah, so many flags. I've never seen. Literally no like. Yeah, all teams representing different nations. Apart, actually, there's 2 Ghanaian flags there. That is true. I've seen it. Sancho looking good again. He is looking quality at the moment as a free kick goes to Spurs. Fred, who's already on a yellow card, has to be careful. Has to be careful. Does that happen too much, do you think? Pogba gets the ball and slows the game down, just a question. No, not really. I think what happens too much with Pogba, he gives the ball away in certain scenarios. But he had to slow the game down there because there was not many, there wasn't anyone up coming forward with United. But here's Kulusevski now out to the left. Kulusevski's had a good game as well so far. Whipped into the back. Kane, surely he had to leave it there. Surely he had to leave it. Offside was given, but Doherty was in behind him, onside, and had a chance to score. There was a massive opportunity there for Spurs. Kulusevski gets it out to Reguilon, who cuts inside with his right foot. Doherty was onside. Has to leave it there, Harry Kane. Surely there was a shout. That's poor. Mum made me lunch. Better head up there, lol. Half time. Yes, you will. Big up Mumsy, man, for making your lunch. What are you having for lunch? But 43 minutes in, I'm telling you, there is definitely more goals in this game. Peeny Ween and CB and Will. I mean, what? Moss. Sorry, your predictions are all up there for grabs. Man United putting on a high press now. This is playing right into Spurs' hands. But Dyer can't find Son. And it goes to Fred now. Here's Pogba. Out to Dalot. Gives the ball away, but Son can't keep it in play. 1 minute until 45th minute, and we'll find out how much added time it is. No, it isn't half time. You're right, it isn't. Ball clipped over now. Here's Rashford. And Højbjerg makes the tackle, and it is a Manchester United throw-in, even though Højbjerg protests for it to be a Spurs one. Still 2-1 to Man United. Big one, big game for the clash for the top 4. We're going to find out now how much added time there is going to be. Wouldn't think there's too much because there's not been too many stoppages apart from the goal. So I'll probably say 2 minutes. 2 minutes is my guess. 2 minutes, bang on. 2 minutes of added time. Boom. See, when it comes to predicting half time, yeah, I'm always good at doing that. Wish I was that good on scores, but now Harry's done me a favour here. Big up Harry for sorting me out for the Brighton Liverpool one, getting a bang on scoreline there, bang on prediction. And Harry went for a Brentford win. So Brentford to give me the extra point there, even though it wasn't a correct score, but yeah. Dalot now out on the right, plays it inside to Fred. He's in between the midfield and the defence. Here's Fred now, gets it out to Sancho. Sancho in the box now, cuts inside, has his shot saved by Hugo Lloris. But Sancho causing issues again. Really growing into that Manchester United shirt, cutting inside Doherty. He can go left, he can go right. The shot is easy, is easy for Lloris to save. But Sancho causing problems, picking up dangerous positions and showing the quality, showing the reason why Man United splashed the cash out on him in the summer. And I've been seeking him for a while, actually. United didn't decide to take the option of paying 100 million last summer, but got him for cheaper. And he's really proven his worth at the moment. Jadon Sancho. And listen to Edmin right there. Listen to that man. He says, make sure you tell your friends about this great channel. Thank you, bro. Make sure you do tell your friends so we can get more people within the community. Do you know what I mean? That would be great. Friends and family, aunties and uncles. We'll take everyone, all ages, all sizes, and all genders, all races, etc. But yeah, we've got about 15 seconds until halftime, ladies and gents. It will be 2-1 to Man United going into halftime. Do they deserve the lead? On the balance of the game, I wouldn't say so. Spurs, I don't know. It's been a tight one. I think it deserves to be level, but with the poor defending that Spurs have shown, yeah, they deserve to be behind. So yeah, I would say yes, they deserve to be in the lead. Manchester United as a half-time whistle goals. Make sure you smash that like button if you haven't done so already. Let's come in and talk about this game and how this leaves the table. Where does it leave the table as it stands? Let's have a look at that right now. As it is half-time, where's the standings? Here we go. It does leave Manchester United currently in fourth with 50 points, 29 games played. And Arsenal dropping to fifth, but with 4 games on hand, and United 2 points behind United so far. And Spurs playing 27 games, 2 more games ahead of Arsenal, 3 points behind in 7th. So it's massive. Spurs need to come out in this second half and really prove their worth and come back and get back into the game as early as possible. We know how United are, very lackadaisical in that opening. In the openings of the second half, they have proven it before. But Man United winning at the moment, it's good for them in terms of their top 4 hopes. 50 points, 4 games ahead of Arsenal, though. 4 games, but 2 points. Points on the board matters more than the games in hand. We've been saying that. We've got Leicester tomorrow. Whatever happens in this game, Leicester's a massive game, and every game coming up to the end of the season, whoever we're playing, we've got Liverpool in midweek, and then we've got Aston Villa to play before United do play again, I believe. Am I correct? Am I correct in thinking that? Let me have a look at Manchester United's fixtures coming up. Yeah, they will play next in the Champions League on Wednesday. On Tuesday, sorry. And then they play next in April. So yeah. So this is their last Premier League game until the international break. So it's important for United to come back and make sure they put themselves a good performance and grab the 3 points in this one. And then for Spurs, they will play Brighton in midweek on Wednesday, the same time Arsenal playing Liverpool. And then, yes, they come and they play against West Ham next weekend, which is a massive one in terms of the top 4 race also. So Spurs having some top 4 6-pointers coming up right now, ladies and gents. But let me know your thoughts are in that first half and how you think the second half will pan out. Do you think Man United have been the better side? Do you think Tottenham have been the better side? Let me know your thoughts in the chat and we'll get entering into it right now. Are Tottenham unlucky? Are Man United lucky? Or Man United well deserving of their lead? Let's have a look and right now what you guys are saying. 2-2 might be a good call by me and CB Edmin. Question. Can you please invite Creambone onto the channel and give a live telling off for feeding me false information throughout the first half? What false information did I give you? The one that Matt G told me to tell you. That I'm blaming Matt. I'm not taking any accountability or responsibility because I'm weak and I've got no spine. That's you know how much of a horrible nightmare I'm having wanting Spuds to score versus Man United. Yeah, it is a horrible nightmare, but it would also do you well. And big ups to you if you get that correctly. Fads coming in, Rashford. Wonder why he gets no game time. The man was invisible the whole game. You're right, he was invisible. But is that because of Rashford? Or is that because that left-hand side has been the real point of danger, Fads? I see where you're coming from in terms of Rashford. But for me, the problems have been caused on the left. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Don't keep trying to go down that right-hand side when the issues are being caused down your left and Spurs is right defensively. Sancho and Telles linking up excellently. I noticed that within like the first couple of minutes of the game, thinking that's going to be the dangerous area. Sancho's on fire. He's on fire and he looks way better on the left than Rashford because when he's on the left, he can go either side onto his left foot for the cross, cutting it back as he did for the assist for the second goal. And he can cut inside, have the shot off, and he can use the left foot and even get a shot across goal. So Sancho adds that unpredictability to his game, which Rashford doesn't possess. When he plays on that left side, he always tries to cut in onto his right foot and get a shot off, or that in-swinging cross, which there's no real quality behind it. So for me, I wouldn't be too harsh on Rashford. Yes, he has been invisible. He needs to get involved in the game a bit more. But that's because I think United have gone to that left-hand side. Pogba's even drifted out there, created little triangles because Pogba prefers playing off that left, coming inside onto his stronger foot, linking up play well. So yeah, I wouldn't blame Rashford entirely, Fads, in that situation there. Difference between Sancho and Rashi is earth and heaven. Yeah, when you see them on the ball, yeah, you do see it in terms of their decision making, their IQ. Rashford, when he has the ball on that left, he just runs and just like runs at 100 miles per hour, whereas Sancho will keep the ball a lot closer, very much quicker with the ball at his feet, moving the ball quickly with his little touches as it is, keeping that close control. So yeah, I do see where you're coming from on the left-hand side. The positive I can see is both aren't great defensively. Exactly that. The both of them aren't great defensively. They're both susceptible. Man United, when they're having to defend, they look like problems, and it looks like they continually will be. And that's why I'm not really bothered whatever happens in this game, because I'm not too fussed about either side in terms of the back four, in terms of the top four race. Sorry, not the back four, but the back fours of both sides. Once again, the midfield, how easily Bentancur's getting beaten for Spurs is poor. And then, yeah, how Matic gets beaten past easily as well, really exposing the back four. And you can see with the back fours on back fives for both sides, the nervousness when defending. So Kulusevski's causing real problems on that right. It's that same area of the pitch. The same area where Sancho and Telles are is the same area where Doherty and Kulusevski are causing issues. So that's where the game has really been played. And that's where I think it'll be won or lost, depending on quality. Fantastic penalty that is from Harry Kane. But big up Vibes in the place. Vibes saying I'm taking credit for Ronaldo's goals after pouring my emotions out in the group chat last night. Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about, Vibes. He definitely was pouring it out. Oh, big up, man. Big up. Big up Vibes. Rashford needs to restart his career. Do you know what? I've been hearing a lot of talk about this. For Rashford, he's had a very difficult year, very difficult season. That usually does happen throughout a lot of players' career where they have one off year, and where they really need to like rehabilitate their career. I would still give him one more year at United. I would give him one more year. He wasn't bad last season. He wasn't bad the season before. You know, when you look at his goal record, the importance he has shown, it's been his one season for me. So I wouldn't leave just yet. Just give it one more year. Let him. He was injured at the start of the season. He had to have surgery, dealt with a disappointment. I'm not making excuses for him. It's just factors that play into Rashford's poor form at the moment. Man United have been poor in general, so it's not just with Rashford. So yeah, give it one more year, I would say. But yeah, Man United, the second half is coming back. Man United 2-1 lead. But yeah, that's just my opinion. Let me know your thoughts. Do you agree with Ed? Do you think Rashford needs to leave? For me, just give it one more year. I wouldn't. Where's he going to go anyway? Who would want to take Rashford at this current state? At current Arsenal, I don't really see it happening. I don't see him coming to Arsenal because of the positions that we need to rectify, the wages he'd command, the transfer fee doesn't suit what Arsenal are trying to build at this moment in time. I know Arsenal fans, we want top players and we wouldn't mind having Rashford in there, but that type of signing doesn't suit what we want. If we are going to sign a big name, it will be as a striker, and that's it. And then if we do sign another striker, I don't actually see us signing like, you know, for example, Isak and David. If we'll sign one of them, for example, and then someone who's less known, someone of the Sambi Lokonga mold, someone who has to come in and have a point to prove, not too much known about, on a cheaper fee, and with the potential to grow that risk and do our real good scouting in those areas. That's what I do see Arsenal doing. And yeah. So, and then when they do make the other signings, it will be the same again with a point to prove, Lokonga-esque, Tavares-esque type of things. That's what I see. Cream Bowl needs a telling off from you. Needs telling off, not you, Tereak. Oh, okay. I was giving you false information. Oh, my bad there. Oh, sorry. Wilf, you need to come on and give you a telling off. United deserve the lead. Both defensive look awful, though, so I can see. Yeah, that's what I 100% agree with. 100% agree with that. I do see goals from both sides and edging it. Yeah, United, because when it matters, Spurs have defended worse. First goal for Ronaldo, Dyer backs off when he has no need to at all. There's no attacking, on-rushing players behind him. but allows Ronaldo to take the shot. And the stupid decision to press high, play an offside trap with no pressure on the ball is ridiculous. That's stupid. Let's see what you guys... Big up everyone in the chat. Big up to yourself vibes as well. What's all this about Chelsea and the Saudis? Yep, Chelsea been linked with the Saudis coming in. A Saudi investment coming into Chelsea to take over the club. And, you know, from what we're seeing from Saudi Arabians with Newcastle, their takeover there, they will look to invest. Not sure what the type of money these guys have. I haven't done too much research into it, but there is rumours of that happening. We'll have to wait and see. When pen has been put to paper, the T's have been crossed, the I's have been dotted. But we've got Matt in the place. Rashford will end up at Everton. I don't know, Matt. The reason why I don't know if Rashford will want to play in the Championship, Matt. In all honesty, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I couldn't really say that with a straight face. But big up Matt though. But yeah, big game for Everton tomorrow against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Matt versus Ed. Who's going to win that one, ladies and gents? We all follow the Arsenal, saying the only way Rashford leaves is if he goes abroad. And even if that happens, where would he go? Bayern Munich, would they want to sign him? If Gnabry leaves, of course, that probably leaves a door open for that. Juventus. Who do Juventus have on that left side? Could see that happening, making his way out to the Serie A for Juventus. Teabag Reek, hope you're well. Hope you're well also, Matt. Leave me alone, Matt says. I will. I'll try to. Sorry, man. I'm sorry. Big up yourself, though, Matt. Once again, as always, Haaland to City, Saudi to Chelsea. We might as well bounce to a new sport. Yeah, it doesn't sound great. Haaland, yeah, if they do get the Saudis, vibes, that kind of puts a dampener in my thoughts on Arsenal in long term. But right now, I'm still excited. I'm hoping that it doesn't happen. Really am. Everything crossed because, from looking horrible, it could work out well. Chelsea leaving one reign of tyranny to another. Fit and proper persons. Yeah. So it's the can of worms that the Premier League allowed to open when they first let in Roman Abramovich. Matt Rashford may end up at Everton when he's 34. Rashford could end up at Newcastle, no joke. Yeah, it could do. But do Newcastle want to be looking to sign the likes of Rashford? Not for me. That's not the type of signing that I'd look to make if I was Man United. I mean, at Newcastle, you got Alan St. Maximin there. I wouldn't be looking at that. It could happen though. I've seen stranger things happen in football. Peter Ween, if Russia bring Middle Eastern troops, as it's been suggested, although I haven't seen which country exactly, but that could affect the World Cup in Qatar or Newcastle ownerships. Interesting there. It could do if that is the case. If that is the case, then definitely, Peter Ween, if Middle Eastern troops are coming in to defend Russia, wow, it would definitely, and it would be interesting. I hope that none of that happens, but if that does happen, it'll have to be interesting to see how the sanctions will be placed on Newcastle, World Cup, for example. Barcelona would be a good option, to be honest. Barcelona on the left, though, and Ansu Fati there. Yeah, makes sense. And Barcelona, do you know what? Barcelona are stupid enough to pay ridiculous transfer fees. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Could see that happening. Rashford will kill in La Liga. He would. Just like how Adama Traore and Aubameyang are right now, given their pace and power. And, they don't have the greatest of decision-making, but most La Liga fullbacks can't defend that type of pace and power. Up the Blues, Matt. You aren't going down. It's Leeds or Burnley. Wish it was both, to be honest. Yeah, it doesn't look like it will be both because it looks like Norwich and Watford, they're definitely down. So it'll be interesting to see what go on for that one there. Saudis are just creating their own Super League in the Prem. It seems like it. It really does. Rashford isn't going to another Prem team. Rashford to Atletico. Once again, makes a lot of sense. It would work. Counter-attacking play under Diego Simeone. We see what Kieran Trippier did. I believe Diego Simeone would like a player like Rashford. He'd really improve on his defensive game, tracking back and those things there. Good suggestions in the chat right now. Really, I'm loving it, people. Everton have been in and out of the relegation zone 3 times in the last week without kicking a ball. What a time to be alive. So that's basically I know Everton do this to your heart rate already, Matt, but, up and down. Really get that blood pressure checked, bro. Luca, big up Luca in the place, saying, hey, hope you're keeping well, Luca. Thanks for coming in, and big up to yourself as always. Bad news for us as we're 5th. Spurs are crap. We need a draw. Yeah, we are, but 4 games in hand on United still. We got Leicester to play tomorrow, Liverpool, and then Aston Villa all to play before United even kick a ball. So yeah, big week, huge week for Arsenal. Coming up. I mean, we say that anyway, but even after the international break, every next game is huge, huge, huge. So whatever happens, even if we lost all 3 games this week, we'd still be in the top 4 race, no matter what. I'm not saying we are and we will, and if we did, I would certainly be disappointed. But we wouldn't be down and out if we lost all 3. Do you know what I mean? Because we've still got United and Spurs still to play, and as Lucas said, they're both crap. My local team are going to add to your sadness tomorrow. Sorry, Matt. We all follow the Arsenal, so we got another Wolverhampton. There we go. I'm also from Wolverhampton. So yeah, you was the one that came on the TGT preview show, wasn't you? Oh yes. And I saw you was from Wolves, and I thought, big up, yes, big up, man. We got a fellow right there. Love to see that. That's got me excited. And I'm sure Ed's excited also because Eddie's a Wolves fan. If Wolves can score 4 past Watford, they're done. Creambone said it weeks ago on our preview, and he was right. Wilf equals legend. And do you know what? If Wilf's good form continues as the second half has begun, with Tellers playing the ball down the line, Matt, I'm sorry to say, he did predict Everton to go down, and he's looking right so far. And his prediction is looking spot on here. I need to put my thingy on charge now. I need to put the laptop on charge. I had 2-1 for Wolves, Ed. Matt won't like hearing that. We will finish 5th. That's what Luca thinks. Personally, I think we beat Leicester, Liverpool, lose or draw. If we grab a draw against Liverpool, I'll be happy. Because realistically, Luca, I'm not looking into that game, taking anything much out of it apart from a good performance. No free hit, nothing like that. Yeah, we obviously want to try and win, but we have to remember the levels where Liverpool are at. And if Liverpool are not performing well, but there's Kulusevski, good ball from Kane again, cuts it back, but no one there. Only finds Fred. He's going to try and set United on the counter attack, and here's Rashford now on the right up against Højbjerg. Doesn't look to have that bit of pace to get past Højbjerg there. Marcus Rashford. You'd expect better from Marcus Rashford there to beat Højbjerg, especially in a 1v1 down that right channel. But yeah, so basically what I'm saying is, Luca, if Liverpool turn up and they play well, I don't expect us to win at all. I mean, a draw would be a good result if Liverpool turn up. But if Liverpool don't turn up based on the performance and this and that, and I expect us to go and grab the win, whether we turn up or not, because Liverpool have been proven to drop points throughout the season. They need to win. They need the win just as much as we do. So the pressure is there. The pressure will be on both sides. I live 100 meters from the Molineux. Yes, it was me. Yeah, no way. No way. I live not too far from the Molineux at all. That's crazy. That's mad. Love that. Love that. We all follow the. I know exactly where you live. I'm not going to bait out your location here, though. But I know what area around you live. But big up, man. I will take 6 points from the next 3. Yeah, definitely. 6 points from the next 3, Steve. 100%. That's what I would take. Yeah, anything more is a bonus, as Kulusevski whips the ball in there, but it's a corner for Spurs. Anything more is a bonus. 6 points from the next 3. We move. It's good. That's a good return. What if I said, okay, now, Steve, what if I said, an Arsenal fans, right? But after the Villa game, we've drawn or won. It doesn't matter, but we've taken 4 points out of a possible 9. How are you feeling then? 4 points out of 9. If we win 1, draw 1, and lose 1, how are you feeling? Because even then, I'm saying we move. I'm like, yeah, not ideal, but we move. Because United and Man United and Spurs and even West Ham will continue to drop points no matter what, whoever they play. So yeah, so we still move. And I'll take that minimum 4 points out of... I'm saying minimum 4 points out of 9. I'll take that. Arsenal, I've just repeated myself about 10 times. Arsenal finishing 4th. Said it in November. Not often. I'm right, but I'm right. Now, as the ball tried to find Son there, but a bit too much behind it. And Son knows if the bit more pace off the pass from Højbjerg, there's a chance there. Run from deep. He looked onside as well. If it's a bit short of the ball, it would have found Son and he would have had a massive chance to score. We all follow the Arsenal. Special guest soon. I'd be excited. Exactly. You guys are more than welcome onto the channel. There'll be plenty of opportunities for you guys to come on for sure, especially with the international break coming up. Leaves way more room for creative content for you to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. We'll be bringing that soon. So you're more than welcome to come on, ladies and gents, all of you. Was at the Arsenal match too? Was at the Arsenal match too? Sitting with the Gooners. I'm jealous. I was at the Arsenal game at the Molineux, but I was sitting with the Wolves fans. I was at the game same as you, but in way end. Oh, no way. Yeah, I was sat in the Billy Quiet, they call it. I was sat with the home fans. I'm jealous, man. But hey, we'll have to sort something out next season because Wolves will be in the Premier League next season. And you know what? We'll have to sit together and, you know what, really do like great. That would be great. That would, especially for that game. Try and get in the away end next season. Be fantastic. But there was a great atmosphere as well. I'm jealous, man. I've never actually sat with Arsenal fans whenever I've watched an Arsenal game, whether it's been at the Emirates, whether it's been at wherever it's been at. So West Brom, Wolves, wherever I've watched it, I've always sat with the opposition. Undercover settings, but hey, sitting with the opposition, I've never seen us lose or even. I've seen every game we played, we won, and we haven't even conceded a goal. Pep thinks Liverpool will drop points at Arsenal. Does he really? Is that what he's saying? Putting pressure there, putting pressure on us, yo. But I also think Liverpool and Man City will both drop points with their remaining games. I don't think they'll win every one and then, until they face each other. I'm saying they'll even drop more points than whoever comes out of the game between them two at the Etihad. I'm with Steve, 6 points from the 3 games. I can't come on the channel. I'll break the internet. You're most welcome to come on the channel, Pinouine. Yeah, I'll break the internet, break the channel. You can do it all. Not break the channel in that way and get us shut down completely, but break the channel in terms of, get the views up and that. 7 points for Moss TPG tomorrow. Win versus Liverpool and draw at Villa Park. Wow. That's big. I love this chat. You make any game enjoyable. Big love. You know what? I echo those words. I've been saying this all the while. This is why I love doing it, because I'm watching the game with you guys. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm glad that we have this community here, and I'm proud of it as well. I'm proud to have you guys, and you guys are a massive, massive help into everything that I do. So really appreciate it, people. You in the away end of the Arsenal game, Fox in the house. Yeah, exactly. Fox in the hen house. It's exactly that. You're still the GOAT GOAT. Greatest of all time, Matt G. Has Kane scored yet? I need FPL points. Or you boring lot went for Salah as captain. Yeah, we did. Yes, we did. He scored a penalty, just like Salah did. But Salah's going to get you more points if he scores the same amount of goals as Harry Kane. So that's why people go with it. And even clean sheets as well. So, yeah. But he came off injured. Mohamed Salah did. So that's something to worry about. We used to have a depot at Willenhall. Sue worked there also. Sue supported Wolves. I have a soft spot for Sue. Ever since I've had a soft spot for Wolves as well. Sad but true. No way. Not far at all. Willenhall, in between Wolverhampton and Walsall. Willenhall is. So yeah. Walsall. Yeah. Me and Ed went to a lot of games watching Walsall. We actually saw, it wasn't Harry Kane. It was Charlie Daniels. Who else did we see, Ed? Charlie Daniels taking a throw in with his Cockney accent. Down the line. He was shouting, who else? Sure, we saw someone else. Sancho switches the ball. Ronaldo's holding his foot. He's still down. But Rashford now looks across. Poor ball from Rashford. Jacob will pass you, Ed. Not going to lie, hoping Salah is crocked. Exactly. Do you know what? I am also, I don't care that he's my captain. Some people went for triple captain. But if he's not playing against Arsenal, I'll be more than happy. Wish I discovered you before the match, as I was given 2 tickets. Oh my days! No! Oh man, 2 tickets too. A relative surprised me with the tickets, but I'd be up for going, even if in the home end as well. Yeah, exactly. Oh man, I had a massive opportunity there, but oh well, it was meant to be. I'm glad that you're here now. And you know what? There will always be hopefully, God willing, that there will be the opportunity to come again in the future. And we'll have to have a link up. And you know what? Meeting all of you guys will be fantastic. I'd love to go out, meet with you, play football, go out for a drink, whatever, people. I'm more than willing to do that. That's a dream. That's something that's going to have to get sorted in the future, but for sure. So make sure you do stick around, ladies and gents. But here's Sancho now coming forward with about 54 minutes. We're about nearly 10 minutes into the second half. But here's Sancho into the back post. The ball couldn't quite find Rashford. It's well defended in the end, but it goes out for United corner. Steve, everyone has a soft spot for Wolves. It's in our blood. We saw Charlie Daniels and Ryan Mason. That's it. My 10-year-old likes Wolves. Also, so my 10-year-old son likes Wolves, so I'm sending him to reconditioning camp. There's nothing wrong with Wolves. There's nothing wrong. We may be softer for Palace, though, Ed. True. Vieira. Wilf. You know what? Everyone has a soft spot for Palace, especially Arsenal fans. Could have hooked up T because he dissed his sister out a ticket too. Well, basically, cross in. You can't I couldn't. You can only get 1 ticket per membership. That's why I couldn't get her a ticket. Live pubcast, exactly that. August Moss tour. Cannot wait for the schedule this summer. Exactly. Had you not put Ndombele in that combined 11, would have left you with that and them tickets. Maybe, Wilf. Oh man, Ndombele. No free hit, but we'll take a draw all day long. Exactly. And if we have a good performance, what we lose, similar to like how we did against City, but not in the exact circumstances, we'll take it and we move. Liverpool have battered us away at home and stuff. Like the last time we beat them at the Emirates was, in lockdown. And they smacked us last season. I know we had injuries and stuff there. It was after the international break, wasn't it? And Erdegaard was injured and he played it with an injury after picking up an injury at international duty. That is also going to be huge, people. Do you know what? I've just thought about this. The international break, we need to make sure players are coming back fit and proper. Otherwise, we're going to be in a bad situation in fighting for the top 4. Mainly the likes of Erdegaard, Gabriel. Free kick to Spurs there. Looked a bit soft for me. Erdegaard, Gabriel, Lacazette. He probably won't go for France, so that's a plus. Who else? Partey, Xhaka. Yeah, because they're important sides. As Partey's got a huge game coming up for Ghana as well, up against Nigeria for a playoff in the World Cup. Spurs bench is a bit crap. Just saw it. Let me have a look at it. Let's have a look what their bench is saying. Cavani's getting himself warm. Oh, man, done the wrong thing. What am I doing? Go down. Got Lucas Moura. Lucas Moura isn't bad. Bergwijn, he's been good off the bench. Well, apart from that, yeah. But here's Son now. Whips one in. Headed away by Maguire. Reguilon now. Cleared away for a throw-in by Matic. So is their first team. 2-2, come on. 2-2 is still on. 2-1 now, 57.5 minutes gone. Caress the like button if you haven't done so already, people. That'll be appreciated. Let me see what we're on anyway. 18 likes. Can we get that up to 20 before the end of the stream? Can we get to 20 likes before the end of the stream? Nah, we can't. Prove me wrong. We're not getting to 20 likes before the end of the stream. I've said it now. Well, big up to everyone that's in here already. Come on, 3-3. I know that's still on. We could still be in for a crazy last 30 minutes. Bentancur, poor ball. He's not been great, has he, Rodrigo Bentancur? And as Ed says, you know what? Take your shoes off. Please, guys. Pass this stream onto a group chat, Discord, you name it. I dare you. Edge trying the other tactics as well, the reverse psychology and that. You've stolen my caress, the likes. I love it. You know what, Peony Ween? You know Westbird? She's been saying it for a while as well. But yeah, I'm seeing it off you, but I haven't said it for ages. So yeah, I'm seeing it off you, Peony Ween. Caress the like button. Stroke it. Whatever you want to do with the like button. Whatever. You have the freedom to do whatever you want to do with that like button, just as long as it's been pressed. That's what I want to know. Is Region now on that left side? Region getting a chance to cross the ball into Harry Kane. Headed away by Tellez, only to Højbjerg, who gets it outright to Doherty. Poor ball from Doherty again as it goes for a goal kick. Goal kick for Man United. Second half hasn't been great. I'm going to tell you that. We've been speaking about other things. We might move on to the food chat again. Big up Peony Ween, man, for the round. Was it the Real Madrid one yet? He mentioned about having chocolate cake, and then we went on a mad tangent there from when he talked about the chocolate cake for his daughter's birthday. I'm hungry as well. Bit hungry. Would have some good dinner. Love some dinner. Jacob passed Hound Dogs and coming after Daddy in the FPL too. Jacob doing bits. That's what we like to see. Making that resurgence. Just like the Arsenal. Can't take my shoes off. Ed in the kitchen cooking curry goat and rice and peas. All right, this is where the food chat's coming again. Curry goat, rice and peas. Wilf, question. Huge question now. Yeah? Do you have your curry goat spicy? How spicy do you have it on your barometer? Treat the like button like you treat a lady, but not like you treat your ex-wife. Oh wow. Big up Peony. But here's Kulusevski now. Gets it across to Son, who gets it past the post. Big chance there for Spurs. Kulusevski played the ball to Son. It was probably just a little bit behind Son, but it was poor from United there in the midfield, giving it away. Kane getting it out to Kulusevski, cutting it back for Son, showing the danger that Spurs do possess. It was a little bit behind Son, who tried to wrap it in at the near post. But an opportunity there. Heung-min Son, 7 goals and 4 assists in his previous 12 Premier League appearances. Finally got it out. Rice and peas, my favourite thing in the entire world. Sounds nice, cream bone. I'm sending Uber Eats round yours to grab some. Curry goat is better than curry chicken for me too. Yeah, it is. A lot. Yeah, curry goat, because goat has more flavour, doesn't it? To it, it's like it has more flavour to it than chicken does. Yeah, so for sure. But oxtail is my favourite. You know what, Ed? If you had if my mom actually really liked making spicy food, which she does now, but not when she's not eating it, then look at that kicking and that. Sancho getting booted by Romero. But anyways, yeah, if mom likes cooking with spice, I think you'd like it even more. But I do love oxtail. It just takes too long to cook. And there's too much bone in oxtail as well. Sancho, yeah, he's got a right not to be happy. Just booting the ball while Sancho's on the ground. There's still goals in this game. Agree with you, Matt. There is. And that might be the little spark for this game to kick off. Big up Rich in the place. Someone said Pogba. I said it. Brother, I said it earlier, Rich. I said it earlier. I said Pogba's doing a Roland look. But yeah, it does look like Roland, doesn't it? He seriously does. Ronaldo with a header, back across goal. But big up Rich, man. Of course, I have it spicy, not ridiculous, but yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Oh, Son loses his foot in. Oh, I don't know. Has Son done his ankle in there? Has Son done his ankle in there? No, he's not. He's back up. Oh, he's just frustrated. The way he went down, he looked like he was injured. But there's Pogba now. Ronaldo's on the right wing. Here's Ronaldo into Pogba. Holds the ball off well away from Højbjerg. He's got that physicality in the middle. Dalot into Fred. Outright to Pogba. Pogba's on the right side now, just keeping the ball ticking, United. Yes, T. I've never been a fan of oxtail. Eating it too much is hard work. Feels like a part-time job trying to find the meat on the bone. Exactly. That is the reason. I 100% see me and Matt G working together here. I agree with you on that. It's so hard to eat. Like, there's so much bone. It takes ages to cook as well. So when Mum's making it, she has to start it from the morning. If she starts it from like late morning, early afternoon, like, yeah, forget dinner. You need, you're waiting ages for that. But it is nice when you do finally get the meat. Like, it's very, because it is slow cooked. It falls off the bone, very succulent, tender, and that. But there's not enough of it. 100%. Oxtail, I strip the meat off before eating the meal. Yeah, you have to, and then dash the bones away. But even that, it's working itself. Back to what Matt's saying, a part-time job. I agree, Matt. Not big fan of rib either, but ribs, you get a bit more meat on a rib. Yeah, but once again, yeah, you're like working hard to get the meat off the rib. I'm hoping you're talking about chicken breast there, Moss. Question T: what would you rate Sancho's season out of 10 so far? So yes, I would rate it very slow start. First half of the season before this year. Oh, Fred with a nice nutmeg on Benton call there, trying to set United on the counter attack. But I would say, what would you? I'm going to say 6 is probably average. I'm going to say 5. If we're going to say 5 is average out of 10, yeah, like much more room for improvement, but not the worst. Not like a flop. I wouldn't say he's been a flop yet. But yeah, I'm saying 5 out of 10 so far. Has room for improvement. Can get to a 6. And I think he's capped at a 7. Literally. He won't get any higher than a 7 because of how United are and stuff. So yeah, I'm going to say 5. Room pushing to a 6 if he carries on this bit of form. And then at best can get a 7. But here come United again. Here is Sancho. The man just talking about plays it forward to Ronaldo. Closed down by Romero. Shot saved by Lloris. Pretty comfortable. He's up there by himself. And it's a great question, Matt. Let me know your thoughts in the chat. And Matt agreeing with me there. I'd say 5. So for 70 million, I'd expect more return. Yeah, I'd expect more return for 70 million, of course. But he's still early in his United career. What is he? 21? Jadon Sancho. And the 70 million outlay isn't for him to produce all of that right now. It's for the long term and in the future. And of late, he has been producing the goods. So, yeah, I would say 5. Very much lower before. 2, 3 at best. Because he was quite poor. But, yeah, now he's settled into things. He deserves a 5. Ed going a little bit higher with a 6. The reason I wouldn't go for a 6 right now is because it has only been a few games, like, really, realistically, a few games. He did nothing, like, in the second half against City, just like United as a whole. But I wouldn't go 6 yet, because 6 is above average. If you're saying 5's an average, then 6 is above it. So, yeah, I wouldn't go for, just above average yet. It's been average. Is this a bad result for Arsenal, Tereak? Not a bad result. It's not ideal, but you know what? As long as we just focus on what we're doing, I know it's all the cliches, everything you hear within football, but that's what it is. It's like City, they're not looking at Liverpool. They're focusing on themselves as Anthony Elanga prepares to come on, and I'm sure it will be for Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford coming off. That's what they're going to be looking at, though, Niall. Just looking at themselves and just focusing on themselves, getting the results in. Spurs, and because it is in Arsenal's hands, whether Man United win this or not, Spurs could win it, United could win it, it's still within our hands because we are in the driving seat at the moment. So I'm not worried about other teams. Obviously, results could change that if Arsenal don't win or, we don't get 6 points or 4 points minimum out of our next 3 games. Then I'm going to be looking a lot more on United and Spurs to do. As fans, we tend to do it anyway, but as long as we focus on ourselves and get the job done, giving you a politician answer right there now. But here's Doherty now. Here's Doherty getting a cross in and cleared away by Varane. He has defended well in this game. He has been pretty decent for United. Foul on Pogba by Benton Core. Look to have a shove in the back. Chat is making me hungry. That's like we always do. Always, we talk about food more than football. But right there, we should change it to a food channel, not a football channel. Yeah, they're just showing that chance there. There was no run beyond. There was no run beyond Ronaldo, so he only had to do was shoot. Ronaldo surely had to hold it up there. Why is he going for goal? Not a bad strike, but the chance of scoring is very low. As Anthony Elanga's asking for the throw in, the substitute. Yep. Hi, Mom. What's that? What's that? Oh, nice. High protein bar. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Appreciate that. Mom brought in a little snack. You know what I mean? Just come from shopping and that. Appreciate that, Mom. What's for dinner? Mama, what's for dinner?
Curry chicken.
Oh!
And bread.
Oi! We're having curry chicken. There we go. We were just talking about that earlier. Big up. Oh, my days. Ed, he's bringing up curry chicken. Did you know? Did you know something that I didn't know? Moss ever had Jamaican soup? It's not soup, it's stew. They call it soup, but oh, man, there's a lot of stuff in it. Exactly that. It isn't a soup. It is a stew. I'm not a big fan of soup because it's too watery, man. I don't like the watery food, but we spoke about this before. Why not? This is why not hasn't been on the channel for a while. Disowned me for it. Let me try this. It's all right. Birthday cake just tastes like protein. It's quite nice, actually. Tastes like I'm eating a protein shake. But Wilf going Sancho 6 for me. Sancho showing this month or a 7. Nah, I think 7's too high. You can't not. I won't eat anymore, people. So those watching and don't like eating. For those you can't. That's too reactionary for me to go to a 7 right now. Because you can't disregard everything that he did at the start or that he didn't do. Hi, Mama G Talks. Everyone in the chat saying hi to Mama G. Yeah, I love those, Ed. Jamaican, Creoles, and chicken gumbo soup. Yeah. Food talk, football talk, anything talk. It's all front and brings us together. Exactly that. As Cross comes in from Region. That's what this channel's about, though. It's just the watch-alongs, especially. The floor is yours. We're open to talk about whatever you want. It can be food. I know we always go to food if it's not football. But anything else, people? Talk about what's everyone's favourite colour. Where there? Romero, now into Son. Into Region. Oh, it's an own goal by Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire with the own goal in the 76nd minute. And it just goes from bad to worse for Harry Maguire, doesn't it, ladies and gents? But there's been goals for Tottenham from 2 Harrys, from Harry Kane, and no, not Harry Winks, an own goal from Harry Maguire. Maguire, OG, 72. The ball goes out to Reggie on that left. Romero, he was offside, you know. Romero laughs in Maguire's face as well. That's bad. The fact that Romero laughed in Maguire's face. Oh, that's harsh. You can't do that. You can't be doing that. It's 2-2. Spurs are now level. That high line again being shown. The goal has been given. That was bad. At this point, I almost feel sorry. Yeah, I feel sorry for him now, Matt. Yeah, I do. I feel sorry for him. Spurs is third. Oh, my days. Spurs is third top goal scorer in all competition. His own goals. But yeah, I'm not even... Romero laughing at him. It's just peak, man. It's just had dimes for Harry Maguire now. I can always trust a donkey to be a donkey. Mark Goldbridge, I can hear him now. Oh, my days. Harry Maguire. Region gets a high boot into the belly. The Spurs are asking a question. Let me see this here. Let's have a look. De Gea with a poor distribution again. Poor kick out. Oh! Dalot. Ooh, you've seen reds given there. You have seen reds given for that. High boot into the midriff. Ooh. Ripped his shirt and everything. That was bad. Moss, you so smart. Wow. Moss, you're not supposed to say that about yourself. I can't wait for the first watch along next season after we sign Jonathan David. I think Moss would lose it. If Jonathan David was playing for Arsenal, scored, I think we need Moss for that watch along for Jonathan. If Jonathan, Moss would be like, you have to come in, bro. You have to. You'd have book time off, everything off work, book the day off for that first game if you had Jonathan David. I'm telling you now, if Jonathan David comes, Moss, every single Arsenal watch along. TTF said 2-2. So this could be a big win for TTF in the Predictions League. Yep, exactly that. But Peeny Ween saying there's still time for the 3-3. If that was... You don't even need to say the rest. If that was Xhaka, just saying. Me and CB and Ed at least, exactly. Oh, sorry, it just happens. Harry will eat his article on JD. Benson Core would have fouled again. How's he not? Is he not got a yellow card yet? How is Benson Core not on a yellow? Wow. 15 minutes left to go, ladies and gents. 15 minutes plus added time. A draw isn't ideal for both sides. Spurs being down twice already and come back level. And hey, Matt saying it right there, 100% agree. 2-2 would be a great result for Arsenal. It would be, indeed. Can we... Arsenal, I'm sitting here, I'm relaxing, whatever happens here. You know what? As an Arsenal fan, I'm taking it. I'm enjoying it, soaking it in, eating my birthday cake protein bar. You know what I mean? So, but big up everyone in the chat. I'm bringing Mounty Eunice for August if we sign Jonathan David. Vinny's idea. If JD signs, then plays a bad game. It's up to you, my friend. I'm too scared. I know. Harry couldn't say anything. Moss would let rip on him. It'd be a Moss. Oh, here's Ronaldo! Hat trick saved. Didn't get his hat trick. Good save from Hugo Lloris on his near post. As Ronaldo was ready to celebrate that hat trick. Bentancur has Rodri, no card abilities. Here does the toe poke from Ronaldo. The quick snapshot, no backlift. It certainly was a toe poke. Good effort. But Lloris, comfortable save, really. And his near post should make the save. If JD signs, Moss may fly over the pond. Exactly. If we sign Jonathan Davidinho, cross in, headed away by Bentancur, we still need... Yeah, for sure, yeah. But that's if Lacazette doesn't stay. If Lacazette goes, we need someone else. But then... Tom asked the question. Was it Tom who asked the question? Is 4 signings enough? Absolutely not. And do you want me to tell you why, people? 4 signings to this current team, so this current team is enough. But Lacazette's meant to leave. Xhaka could leave. Cedric could leave. Certain players could still leave. And then we still need 4 signings. But substitutions being made, attacking substitutions being made by both sides. Lucas Moura getting ready to come on for Spurs. And Edinson Cavani getting ready to come on for United. So Lucas coming on for Dejan Kulusevski. That's the substitution that's being made. Who will make the impact off of the bench? Will it be Lucas or will it be Cavani? That's my question to you guys. Who will make the impact? Or will it be none of them and it will stay 2-2? Or someone else will just make an impact. I think we need more than 4. I always give him 10 out of 10. Wouldn't want to feel the wrath of Moss. No way. I ain't feeling no wrath of Moss. Oh, where's my camera froze? There we go. Should be back. Camera froze there. I'm not feeling that wrath of Moss at all. Yeah, my camera did freeze. Back now, people. I think I'm back. But there's Maguire. Goes long. Down the line. Oh, Spurs still keep possession. Our throwing's been given. I didn't mean in the plain Moss. I meant it in excitement. We'll have to skip over. Exactly. Tom talks up JD as much as Moss too. No, you definitely talk up JD more than Tom. Tereak, yes, we need more signings, but the financial reports were so poor, so I think they may look to the academy for those backup places. I see, yeah, but the financial reports were always going to be bad. Good tackle from Tellez there to keep possession as well. They were always going to be bad, though, Peony Ween, and that's the same for every other team. Nobody's made. What did anyone make a profit with their financial reports? And KSC have to invest, so no excuses. Wow, Edinson Cavani is coming on for Nemanja Matic. So Pogba going to drop a bit deeper then, next to Fred, and then yeah. So it is that 4-2-2-2 formation, with Elanga and Sancho out on the wings, Sancho on the right, and Elanga on the left. Cavani and Ronaldo as a front two. I'm starting to think with the Champions League, resign Laka and work with JD for a season. Exactly. That would be class. That would be perfect. Cavani caused Tottenham trouble in the first game of the season. Yes, he did. Indeed, in that 3-0 victory. You are correct, 100%. He was causing them problems over and over again. Ronaldo scoring in that game also. But here is Ronaldo now. Fouled by Ben Davis, advantage to being played. Ronaldo, stop moaning and get up. Last time I said that, he went and smacked one in the back of the net. Cavani, I thought he was AWOL. Yeah, I know. Here we go. Come 2-2. It looks like it could be happening 10 minutes left. I'm bad at predictions, and I hope I'm bad when it comes to signings too. Hey, you got a point, but I think that KSC will invest, and they've proven to invest of late. Let's be honest, but Pogba still keeps the ball there, playing with fire, but does well to emerge out of it. Out of the fire into Sancho, whose cross is blocked, and it will go for a United corner. Wilf, be careful. Don't ruin the curry chicken. His curry goat he's having. We're having the curry chicken heads. We're having the curry chicken. Yeah, don't ruin the curry chicken on rice and peas. Cavani is back because Uruguay have international matches coming up. Yeah, that's true. That is true. That is why he's back. International break coming so he can focus on Uruguay. Ronaldo has scored his hat trick. Is that a perfect hat trick as well? Ronaldo's hat trick for United has scored. Wow! Ronaldo with the hat trick. The 2-2 is out the window. And wow, Ronaldo scores from the corner. 82nd minute. I'm going to say 82nd. 82nd minute. 3-2 to United as United take the lead again for the third time in this game. Surely that will be that. Ronaldo returns to the side, silences the haters. Tellez with the crossing, Ronaldo with the header. Doherty has to do better. Is that a perfect hat trick from Ronaldo? Is that a perfect hat trick? Yeah, Doherty is not tight enough to Ronaldo. Fantastic goal. What a header that is from Ronaldo. Hat trick. 3-3 still on. Sit down, Kane. Sit down, says Fads. No, there goes my 2-2. Told you shouldn't say you were smart. That's where it went downhill, Moss. 3-2. 3 goals from Ronaldo. Is that a perfect hat trick? Is it a perfect hat trick? Tom Brady applauding Ronaldo. He's still got it, people. Ronaldo comes off now for his 59th career hat trick and his second for Man United. Wow. That's what a way to leave the pitch. What a mic drop that is. Ronaldo, Cristiano. You can't argue with it. Is that a perfect hat trick, by the way? Or was it 2 right-footed goals he scored? It was 2 right-footed, so it's not the perfect one. Peeny Weeny Call it, bro. 3-3 could still happen. Here comes Spurs now. Lindelof, who's come on. Goal kick given, no foul on Reguilon. We'll have to wait and see. Lindelof came on for Ronaldo. Let's see. Let's wait and see, people. Let's wait and see. What? That's what a way to leave the field. All 3 subs made by Man United. Look at the fans, are going crazy. Viva Ronaldo being sung all around the Old Trafford. You can't doubt Ronaldo now. When a man scores a hat-trick, he's been receiving a lot of criticism. I know Mark Goldbridge will be defending that. You know what I mean? Because he received a lot of criticism when people were saying Ronaldo was the problem. But look at him now. Here's Lucas Moura. Lucas Moura driving at the Man United defence. Gets it out left to Son. Son losing his footing again. How many times has Son slipped? And Dalot goes long. Finds Romero. Bentancur's got all the time in the world to turn and play. 3 left for CR7 to get to 100 club in the Premier League. Wow. And Telles keeps the ball in. I finally saw the 3rd goal. What a header it was. What a header. But Matt Doherty, poor marking on the corner. Oh, Pogba misses the ball. It's Kane. Pogba makes the foul. Will surely be a yellow card on Paul Pogba. 5 minutes plus added time still to go. Pogba can't get the ball under control and lunges. Oh, it's a bad foul on Kane by Pogba. Stands on the ankle. Oh, that's a bad foul. 6th yellow card for the number 6. Pogba, yeah, he has. Thank you. He really has. Oh, Kane. What's happening here? I think he'll be all right, Kane. He's looking like he's okay. Son, yeah, wearing the wrong stuff. Yeah, or just drunk. He could be. But it is Bergwijn and Harry Winks coming on for Spurs. Bergwijn and Harry Winks. This is getting tense now. No Kane for this free kick. Son with a crossing opportunity. They were asking the question for a red card possibly. And Fads has been right. He has been crap. He has been terrible. Go back to your curry, Wilf. And here's Son now. Getting ready to cross one in. Putting one into the back paw. Ball. That's been kept in. No, it hasn't. Goal kick given. Nervousness in the United ranks at the back there. Bit harsh, Pinouin. Your plate is now going to the dog. Yeah, it did go out. They let it run all the way. But bit of nervousness. As Ben Davis comes off for Bergwijn. Steven Bergwijn has come off the bench and been proven to score vital goals before, e.g. Leicester. Harry Winks coming on for, who was that, Bentancur? Kane dived. No, he did. Going back to meeting up. If ever, Matt G in real life will need a press conference and a weigh-in. that rivalry cause there is mad. Yeah, Harry Kane looks to be moving freely. It was an orange card from Pogba, I thought. Bad foul, horrific. It was not a great one. There's Lloris off of his line, trying to set Spurs up again. Less than 3 minutes to go. 2 minutes and 20 seconds until added time. Winks losing the ball there. Pressed by Alanga. As United now gain possession, which isn't good for Spurs. Pogba, advantage played, gets it out to Lindelof. Pay-per-view Vegas, baby. But Spurs regain possession now. My question for you, T-Money, the Chelsea situation, sad in it. I don't know, he might have a happy ending if they get the Saudis coming in. You know what I mean? Somebody who could invest as much as Roman Abramovich, if not more, if they do end up getting them. You know what I mean? So it's not sad at the moment. It definitely isn't. But yeah, if that works out how it is, I'll be a bit worried. So sad winning the lottery. But here it is now. Pogba. Poor ball again from Paul Labile. Pogba. Lucas Moura. Into Kane. Bergwijn. Tries to find Kane there, but Kane still has an opportunity to dig out a cross, and it goes out for a goal kick. He should have taken a touch. Harry Kane. But the nerves are there. 1 minute left until added time. Ronaldo looks nervous on the bench. They're just showing the goals. They're showing the hat-trick. That right outside the box rifles it in. Yeah, with his right foot, so it's not a perfect hat-trick. I thought it was his left. Breaks through, free of Romero. Doherty doesn't pick him up. Wonderful header. Wonderful hat-trick from Cristiano Ronaldo. Form is temporary. Class is permanent. And Steve, I'm worried. If Ronaldo can do this to us, this is Ronaldo on poor form, who is the man of the match for obvious reasons, because he's the difference in this game. Bergwijn, I've never heard Irish Flat Cap Spuds podcast hate a player so much, then score those late goals whilst back, and suddenly I think he's the greatest. They are worse. Chump. Yeah, I know. No, don't listen to him. He said Emerson's better than Tommy Assey. No, I'm not having. Never. Spurs last 7 games. Win, loss, win, loss, win, loss. Jekyll and Hyde or what? Do you know what? You can't blame them. They've been consistently inconsistent, Ed. That's what it is. They've shown a level of consistency there, though. At least they're going to win their next game, which is against West Ham. Matt G, it's on. It is on. Ball over the top for Reguilon. No! Lindelof misses the header. There's 3 minutes and 30 seconds left, and Reguilon was there. That was a huge risk taken. Oh, why has he done that, Reguilon? Harry Winks with an inch-perfect pass. Oh, if he gets it down in across the box, Kane has a tap-in. Steve saying CR7 is going to scupper us again. I can feel it in my water. Don't say that. Probably, though. But Tottenham scored 4 goals since January the 1st. In stoppage time, more than anyone else. More than the rest of the Premier League combined. Well, same combined, but there's Kane. Pogba winning a free kick there. Going down a bit easily, they think. Slowing it down, exactly what they like. But it seems like United are going to take the win here. Win by 3 goals to 2. Thanks. 3 goals to 2. 3 goals to 2. Thanks to the hat-trick from CR7. Steve Stone, can you please stop being so optimistic? I know. They have the hate for Moss. Yeah, I'm sure they do. That's inspiring. That's why I had to tell Harry to get rid of the flat cap. Fair play. It reminds you of him. But here we go now. Left foot from Reguilon. Down the pitch. Headed down by Lindelof. Dalot, will he clear it away? He clears it up. High, but not away. But there's Cavani. The Spurs regain possession. Less than 2 minutes left for the Spurs to try and find an equaliser. I will cheer a Spurs goal if they do equalise. I certainly will. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to tell you now. If Spurs equalise, I would cheer. But here's Lucas. Past Tellez. Still has possession. Lost it, though, but to Romero. Now Dyer. Clipping one into the hands of David De Gea. And that should be that. But David De Gea looking for the long ball to find Cavani. He's found Sancho, actually. He's found Fred. He's found Cavani out on the left. Cavani now has Sancho running in. Jadon Sancho! No! Into the hands of Lloris, and the counter-attacking opportunity is there for Spurs. Should Cavani have just taken it into the corner there? Here's Son now. Slows it down. United get all the players behind the ball now. Reguilon goes long. Maguire pushing the back of Romero. Still got the ball. Cavani clears it. 40 seconds left to play. Surely that's going to be it now. Sancho got cramp. He's limping. He's had a good game, Jadon Sancho, but there's Doherty with a whipping, headed away by Varane to Sancho. He has runners. He has Dalot and Ilanga, and now Fred in front. Plays it safe to Dalot, and that will be that, ladies and gents. I'm sure it will be. United will take all 3 points in this top 4 clash. No, not yet. Wait there, we'll see. Here's Kane now, given away by Dalot. Kane busting a gut into the box. Harry Kane's touch lets him down. And that is the full-time whistle. Manchester United win by 3-2 against Tottenham Hotspur in a good game. In a game involving 5 goals. No one got the prediction in the TTF. Vibe saying, Tereak, you don't understand how happy I am right now. I do. I understand. Full time, not in my parallel universe. He's still on the Ronaldo of the hat-trick goal. And wow. Guys, thank you so much for joining me for this watch along. It has been a pleasure joining with you. United beating Spurs. Win. Either way, whatever would have happened. Spurs losing is big. Ronaldo clapping the fans as he makes his way down the tunnel. The hat-trick hero himself has kept United in this top 4 race. And that is it, people. Thank you so much. Option 2 out of 3. Exactly that. Not even about my top 4. My GOAT just pulled a performance like that. Yeah. Exactly. My GOAT is playing for PSG. That's the thing. My prediction was closest. It was, don't know. Yeah, maybe. Absolutely great watch along team on it, raising the bar again. Thank you, Wilf. And thank you to all of you. Yes, you in the chat for making this watch along what it is, because I couldn't do it without you. It would be nothing without you guys. It wouldn't be a watch along. It would be me watching, streaming out to no one. So thank you to everyone, every single one of you. Never saw that coming. By the way, Maguire is a pagan. Love to everyone here. Love to you. That own goal had you stressed, pulling your hair out. Great watch along, T. Thank you, sis. Hope you're keeping well. Thanks, T. Still playing in Medway. It's all about CR7. I know. When's your next stream? Tomorrow, Arsenal versus Leicester. 4:30 kickoff. I will be streaming from 4 o'clock. Make sure you join me for that one, ladies and gents. Arsenal, big game. Need a response. Need to get back in that 4th place position. Cheers, T, and the chat. Caress the like button. Exactly. Thank you, guys. Thank you to you all. Thank you, Tereak. And take care all. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening, ladies and gents. Have a good one and peace. Love to you all. Wow.